Your opinion on HAARP?
Yeah, I have a video on HARP that I did, so you should watch that. I guess we could bake it in somewhere. Just go to my channel, you'll see that. I'm also going to post this on my channel. But my opinion on HARP, it's not hard to research into HARP. There's actually a lot of good research on HARP, and there's research on exactly what it like. These are called ionospheric heaters. Basically, they take a whole bunch of microwave radiation, so microwave frequency photons, and they shoot it at the ionosphere, and it's able to create these zones of ionization. So the ionosphere is our upper atmosphere. It's a weak plasma. Not everything is ionized. Not all these gas molecules have broken into their charges. When you shoot microwaves at it, you ionize more of them. You create these holes in the ionosphere, and then that energy is actually able to go out into space, into the radiation belts. And they've been able to modulate the Schumann resonances using HAARP. They've been able to create ion precipitation events because of HAARP, where you take all these extremely powerful ions and plasma ions of the radiation belts and cause them to rain down. These are ions that are traveling near the speed of light. Our magnetic field is a particle accelerator naturally. So they're called relativistic electrons and protons. They're traveling at relativistic speeds, near the speed of light. Very powerful. They can break thousands of chemical bonds. So you kind of like open up a little hole in the ionosphere, and then you let a flood in as a result. Like, you would not want to poke a hole in the Hoover Dam, not because the actual hole that you drill is going to cause the whole dam to collapse in and of itself, but the water pressure behind it could perhaps cause some big problems, and the erosion then. So these ionospheric heater experiments are really, really dumb. And we really don't understand this stuff in terms of its virgin state, because we have the same effects happening as HAARP on a global scale due to our power grids. They're lower frequency, but they're measurable everywhere, and they induce these ion cyclotron resonance effects that cause these ions to precipitate down. And we didn't measure the radiation belts until like the 50s. They were named after Van Allen, who did a lot of the crunching of the numbers and everything. But we've had power grids since before then. So we actually don't know what our near-Earth environment was like in its native state before we really started to mess with it. So HAARP is not good. It's also like, can it induce earthquakes or things? All the mechanisms are there. It's just kind of a question of like, have we done that? Is that maybe hushed up? That's like kind of a conspiracy rabbit hole, for example, but the research is out there, and it's powerful on how it affects the geophysical energetic layers of our planet. So if you want to learn more about it specifically, I think my video is like 45 minutes long, so go check that out.
Yeah, definitely
Recommend.
So Leighton, you had sent this to me.
Yep, that's the paper. I want to make sure it gets into his hands and the audience's hands. It's a real deep dive on what he's talking about as far as these forces within the water. And if you scroll down a little, you'll see a picture of this guy. Look at him. He's a madman.
Looks healthy.
Yeah.
Great. I wrote it down. I'll read it. I need to read papers like that. So great. Thank you.